Hi, greetings. This is CA Neeraj Mittal from G Integer SAP Consulting Noida. In this presentation, we talk about the fund management, the budgetary control in SAP. How do we do budgetary control? This presentation is divided into three parts. Firstly, about us. Secondly, the scenario, that why do we need budgetary control, what we can expect out of this, what are we trying to achieve, and then section 3 is the practical demo on the system, that how the fund management works. If you like this presentation, do hit the like button and do subscribe us so that you can get the notification as soon as we upload these knowledge presentations and videos. Hope you enjoy this presentation. Thank you so much. Hi, this is CA Neeraj Mittal from G Integer SAP Consulting, Noida, India. G Integer is formed by a group of chartered accountants, ex-Big Four, specializing into SAP services. We specialize into SAP Financials and SAP Analytics on ECC as well as on HANA and Cloud. Our core services includes services in the area of FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management, including Treasury and Risk Management, Hedge Accounting, etc. In the area of EPM, we provide services for performance management, which includes business planning and consolidation, BPC, as well as governance and risk compliance, SAP GRC. Here is a list of services which we provide, which includes your analytics, SAP FSCM. In the area of financials, we provide financial account consulting specifically to the CFO's office, including your IFRS compliance, legal compliance, tax compliance, and how this needs to be done on SAP. In addition, we also provide services in the area of HCM and SuccessFactors, cloud, mobility, and e-commerce. Supporting to that, we also provide AMS services, which includes SAP support, development, implementations, and staff augmentation. In the area of resourcing and support, we provide staffing and resourcing services on TNM basis as well as on contractual basis for the functional and the technical for SAP ECC, HANA, and other services. These resources are available on site as well as offshore. This is a list of people, those who have formed this G Integer. So this is our leadership team with our presence in US, India, and Singapore. You can contact any of the email IDs below, or on general you can contact to inquiry@ginteger.com. Thank you. In this section, we talk about the scenario. We try to explain in scenario that why do we need fund management or budgetary control. In the next slide, you will see the whole idea that what we are trying to achieve through this budgetary control and fund management. Now, this slide is prepared for the purpose of presenting the whole idea, the big spirit, the purpose of budgetary control, that why do we need it. Now, if you look to my cursor at the top left-hand side, this is the real reason why budgetary control is brought into picture. Well, you can always say that we have a budgetary control in the form of providing budgetary control at internal orders level, or if you have implemented project systems, PS, then we can have budgetary control. Then why do we need a budgetary control at all? Now I give you a scenario. Just imagine if you want to allocate a certain budget to a certain person in a certain department for a certain cost center or for some other activity. So it's a combination of all these things. So when you want to allocate a budget in a combination of characteristics, then this is where the fund management or budgetary control comes into play. Otherwise, you always have a budgetary control feature in cost centers, internal orders, project systems, etc., where you can assign the budget and the system will track the actual expenses against the budget and intimate you when it exceeds. However, if you want to assign budget at more specific level with different combinations, for example, in a particular plant, you want traveling expenses to be of a particular budget only for a few people only. So if you need a combination of all these things, in that case, then you need a budgetary control. then you need a fund management system. So that's why if you see in this example that the GL account for the petrol, the total expenses is 100. However, you want to divide it to certain people. For them, you want to give a budget of 10 rupees. For factory, 20 units. For certain departments, 30. For cost centers, 10. For others, 30. So now you can see that the total budget of 100 is divided in all these characteristics. So if you want to break your GL budget down at a different characteristics level, that is where you will need fund management. Now this fund management comes from the government side. So like we do it in government, that is, we form the budget and we have a budgetary control. Same was the spirit for this fund management as well, to have a budgetary control. So for each year, like the government decides the budget, allocates it, then during the year, if required, transfers are made within the budget, means increasing, decreasing, return, supplement, transfer, etc. And at the end of the year, either it's consumed or it is returned back. So this was the philosophy for this budgetary control and your fund management system. So all these characteristics which you see here, against which these budgets are allocated, these are called fund centers. And the GL account against which this total amount is done, this is called commitment item. So below you can see that a combination of fund center is created based on what all combinations you want to give for the budgetary control, and at the bottom, at the last of the pyramid, are the commitment items. Those are the GL accounts which are assigned to these fund centers. So now after this, when you book an expense, the system checks for the fund center and the related commitment item out there and what is the budgetary amount available. Based on the availability, then system can behave in different manners. That is, either allow, stop, restrict, warn, etc. On the right hand side, if you see, at the top is the different levels, how and where you can apply these budgetary controls. So these budgetary controls can be applied at the time of booking the expense, that is at the time of commitment, or it can be applied at the time when you are making the payment. So at the time when you may be making the payment, the budget may or may not be available, the system can check for it, or at the time when you are booking a PO or an expense, at that point in time the system can check whether the budget is available or not. In the middle section you can see that different type of transactions can be done on the budget. For example, it can be supplemented, it can be transferred, it can be returned. So if there is any deficit somewhere and surplus at other, so it can be transferred to the deficit place and vice versa. Also, it can be returned to the main allocator. So typically like you do in government departments or in government business where a budget is allocated and then based on the needs it can be increased or decreased. Same is the flexibility available for budgetary control in fund management. At the lower end, you can see that fund management can be configured in such a manner that it provides you different warnings and messages based on the consumption of your budget. For in the example given in this slide, if your budget exceeds more than 80%, the system may give you a notification. If it exceeds 90%, the system will give you a warning. And if it exceeds 100%, then it gives you an error message. However, these percentages and these messages are totally customizable and depends from an organization to organization. So you may have allowed the posting even at 100%, or you may restrict the posting even at 80% of the consumption. So consumption based notification and behavior of the system can be configured depending upon your requirement. This was overall about the scenario that why do we need budgetary control and what we are trying to achieve. So once again, to summarize, when you want to allocate budget not only at the cost center or at the internal order level, but at different combinations and activities, that is the time when you implement budgetary control. So all these activities and characteristics, the combination of which you want to assign your budget, are called fund centers. And finally, the amount of budget which you allocate, those are called commitment items. In the next slides, now we'll take you to the system and explain that how this practically works in the system. Thank you so much. In next slides, now we show you the demo on the system that how fund management practically works. Now here's the screen where you start working from the fund management and budgetary control. So here you can see that you can enter the budgetary control, You can various transactions which you can carry out, be it your enter, or you can return, you can supplement, you can transfer that. Now this is typically done for a fiscal year and for a particular period. Yes, for budgetary control you have to upload the budgets for each period, and then based on that period wise budgetary control is done. Obviously the close of one period is transferred to the next period within the fiscal financial year. So in this example we have tried to show over here you can see that budget can be done at two levels, which is at the payment budget level or at the commitment budget level. So either the budget can be controlled at the commitment level, or you can do it at the payment level. In this example, we have allocated amount of 420,000 INR in a commitment item 4100500 for the fund center, and in this demo we'll show that how a certain amount is allocated to a commitment item. After that, once the expense is booked in that, after that, how do you see the status of your budget? That is, how much was budgeted, how much consumed, and finally how much is left, the reporting part of it. Also at the end are certain additional reports available where you can find much more information and slice and dice your data from different dimensions. So in this presentation, we have created a commitment item and allocated 420,000 INR to this commitment item. Now in the next slide, we can see this is a normal FI slide where we booked an expense against this commitment item for an amount of 400,000 INR. Now this is the reporting part of the fund management or the budgetary control. Here you can see the financial management area, budgetary control, versions, financial year. These are the different selection parameters through which you can do the reporting. Means you can do it at the fund level, at the fund center level, commitment level, functional area level, fund program levels, etc., or the values which can be single or be multiple. So from a previous example, now we are drilling to the commitment item 4100500, which we created earlier for the fund center stated in this. So here in the reporting, now you can see that the original budget allocated was 420,000, out of which 400,000 is consumed, 20,000 is still available. Current budget is 420,000. So this is the complete report which you get for the expense, the budget, the original budget which you allocated at the item level, the expense which you booked, how much is consumed, and then how much is left. After that, this has a drill down functionality. On drilling down, you can come down to the final general voucher level, general level, the line item entry through which this expense was booked. So this was a short demo about it. Now going further, certain other reports which are available in your fund management. For example, you can see how much budget against the budget, how much expense have been done at the purchase acquisition level, purchase order level, funds which are reserved, commitments which you have done, etc. So these are a few other functionalities, other reporting characteristics which are available in your fund management. A few more reporting characteristics which you can see at the commitment item level. You can see the budget, original budget, revised budget, the commitments which you have done till now, the actual amounts, the parked actual amounts, the invoices against this budget, how many invoices have been booked, the payments which have been made, interdepartment transfers which have been made, actual amounts which have been spent. Even at the budget point of view, you can see the original budget, the revised budget, the consumed budget, the available budget. So it's an end to end, you can say that right from the time when you have allocated a budget to the expense which you have done, to the invoices which you have received, to the payments which you have done, and end to end from the purchase side till your payment, or from the sales side till receipt of your payment, the complete cycle at different levels, this reporting will be available. Well, certain other more reporting options available out here. You can see here the original budget, the revised budget, year-to-date budget, commitment, part actuals, available balances, available budgets, revised budgets, etc. Also, all these budgets can be downloaded in your local file in the form of an Excel sheet as well. So a kind of cash flow, you're complete from the time the budget, the expenses done, the actuals incurred, the invoices incurred, the payments made, So all these things are available and can be downloaded on an Excel sheet. Now finally, in terms of licensing, this software is available, the base version is already available with you. SAP provides it by default. However, if you go for advanced versions and advanced reporting, then additional licenses have to be purchased. So most of the basic requirements are met by the standard fund management reports. And if you need any advanced specific reports, then you may go for the licensing part. Although more than 90% of the requirements are met by the standard itself. So this was a short demo about it. Now going further, if you have any requirement, please feel free to call us. So if you have any particular questions, please do feel free to drop us a query, or you can contact us on the WhatsApp number provided in this. Hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you so much.